and it's finally in.
Yes, Master. All imported from Outland like you wanted.
Good. Have I taught you yet about these metals?
No, not from Outland, not yet.
The metals of Outland are very volatile and require a great knowledge in order to handle. Bring over my book. I shall teach you, little apprentice.
Yes, teach. Here is book.
Outland. Destroyed, broken, and tainted. In this episode, we will be discussing the various metals you can find on Outland by reading the Book of Corium, a master at metallurgy. Fel Iron. Fel Iron is a metal that is native to Outland. It is standard iron and has the same qualities as iron found on Azeroth. However, it is deeply tainted by Fel. Just like standard iron, it can be used for nails, bolts, nuts, and various building and engineering items. Demons of the Legion are known to use this metal, as it is easy to acquire and harness Fel magic. It is the standard metal for armor and weapons for demons as well as some warlocks. The pros to Fel Iron is that it is good for weapons, armor, building material, and conducts Fel energy. The cons to this is that it has a terrible weight, and that it is easily Fel corrupted. Fel Steel. Fel Steel is not known to many, and for good reason. The Fel corruption of this metal is much more intense than standard Fel Iron, yet even with its Fel, it is known as one of the strongest metals of Outland. The metal does not corrode, nor lose its durability over time as most metals do. It is a hardy steel and well-rounded for any task. It is even stronger than thorium. There are those who use Fel Steel to forge legendary long blades that are very powerful and highly sought after. While the secret to creating this steel is mostly a mystery, it is rumored that Corium is used to make the alloy with Fel Iron. The pros to Fel Steel is that it is good at being a well-rounded metal for any use. It is very strong and durable and will not corrode. The cons to this is that it is extremely rare and highly Fel corrupted. Corium. Corium is an uncommon metal found within the Outlands. When mined, the ore is a very bright purple color. After smelting, the metal can harden into a red. While Corium can be used to make armor and weapons, it is a low-grade metal and very soft. The results are usually below average. Corium, for this reason, is often used to create alloys and hardened metals such as Eternium and Fel Steel. The pros to Corium is that it is good for making an alloy and hardening other metals. The downside to it is that it is low grade by itself. Eternium. Eternium on its own is not strong enough for practical uses, rarely found on Outland. It is still sought after for mixing it with other metals. Lady Leodrin was one of the first to use Eternium with other metals in order to create an alloy for weaponry during the days when Blood Elves were allied with Illidan's Stormrage. The Blood Elves managed to create weapons from the alloy, mixing Eternium that gave the weapons an almost everlasting durability, hence the name Eternium for eternal. It is easily recycled as well, just as steel is for reusable items. The pros to Eternium is that it is good at creating various alloys for great durability. It is also a good magic conductor. The downside is that, by itself, it is a brittle, soft metal. And the last metal that we have to cover in this episode is Anamantine. Extremely rare. This metal is far and few between, with estimates of this metal being so small that all of the adamantine in all of Outland could fit in one room. Adamantine is very hard to shape and mold. However, when a master blacksmith is able to shape and work with such a metal, it will serve them well. Mixing adamantine with corium can produce hardened adamantine that is extremely powerful and is unbreakable, even strong enough to shadow selenite. Knights of the Silver Hand revere this metal and use it to create shields and battle hammers. The metal itself is also magically attuned and is often used against the forces of darkness by paladins. The pros to adamantine is that it is extremely strong for both weapons and shields. It is indestructible and a very good conductor of magic. The downside to adamantine is that it is very hard to find, and if you do happen to find it, it is often very expensive. Thank you for watching this episode of A Blacksmith Guide to Metallurgy for the World of Warcraft. As someone who blacksmiths in real life, I wanted to learn about the many metals of this game and create a guide for each one. If you wish to see another video like this, please subscribe, like the video, and comment below of what you would like to see next. I do also coverage on WoW from retail to private servers, as well as survival games, news, and gameplay. I will see you next time.